Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading the Red this Wednesday morning, and a fine sunny Wednesday morning it is. A bit like a normal summer, chilly and going to get warmer. Praise the Lord. Mark chapter 14 and verse 20. But he said to them, "It is one of the 12, the one who dips bread with me in the bowl." He had just decided to tell them that he knew that one of them was going to betray him. And they began to deny it. "Not I, Lord," they said, one by one. But he said to them, "It is one of the 12 who dips bread with me in the bowl." And this idea of sharing a meal together is one thing. And this intimacy that can come in a friendship when we're prepared to, in effect, dip our bread in the same bowl, and all the germs on our body being contaminated with the reality of the people also dipping. And that sense of sharing and being one and being part of the body. Jesus had chosen the 12. He had called these guys together after an evening of prayer, and yet one of them would betray him. And Judas, who we know betrayed him, was sitting there in that atmosphere, knowing that it was him, knowing he had already made inquiries as to what the value of Jesus' betrayal would be worth to the scribes and the Pharisees. He's sitting there and he's been caught. But he doesn't know whether or not Jesus knows that it's actually him. Whether Jesus is just assuming it's one of the close friends, or whether in fact Jesus actually knows him. And he's sitting there in that environment and they're all denying it. "It's not I, it's not I. It can't be me, Lord." And they're grieved, and they would be if your friend just said, "You're going to betray me." But Judas is knowing, and he's sitting there and he's wondering, does Jesus actually know it's going to be him? And all the others are thinking, "I hope Jesus don't think of me in that way." And this sense of drawing together and being intimate, and yet those closest to you will be betraying you. And in fact, Jesus, when he talks about the end of the age, he talks about that mother will betray, and father will betray, and child will betray, and friend will betray. And this idea of everything being all for yourself, this sense of personal survival is going to be operative in the earth. And this sense of, because you're a family, that doesn't mean anything anymore in the end of the age. And when you consider we live in a world where the world has got multiple relationships, multiple styles of understanding regarding what family represents, the opportunity to betray is going to be greater, because the blood link is there in part, but not in the same way that it would have been historically. And all of these factors are pressing towards us experiencing a very similar thing as a Christian to what Jesus experienced when Jesus himself was betrayed. Brothers and sisters, they denied it, but Judas is sitting there festering on the fact that he knows it's him. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.